We're going to go into the Hot 5. Are you guys familiar with what the Hot 5 is?
Hot 5!
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Hot 5 is where we scour the web for what we consider to be the hottest, the coolest things that we could potentially find over the past week. They can be DIYs, they can be videos, artists, design, websites, apps, really anything, music, anything that falls within what we think to be hot. So in the Hot 5 this week, we're going to start off with a killer thing. It's a print. It's a piece of art that you hang on your wall because that's what you do with art, and that is cool shit. And it is Space Invaders. But you need to look closer at the Space Invaders because the Space Invaders, and I'm going to say Space Invaders one more time, maybe another time. Space Invaders. It has they're made up of QR codes. Do you know what a QR?
Oh, cool! Yeah. Like the things that you scan with the BlackBerry.
Yeah, and each one of those QR codes you can scan, and it takes you to a tweet that someone has sent from around the world.
Amazing.
See?
Oh, that's amazing.
So,
really cool.
Rob, if you like, you can zoom and stuff around in there, and if you zoom right in, you could potentially take your phone and scan that.
That's a lot of QR codes.
Yeah, there's like hundreds
Holy
of them.
crap.
Yeah. So that's cool. So I mean, if you're nerdy or into the social space, you want to make some, or maybe you want to make some art for a friend. Here's an idea of what you can do with QR barcodes. Right? That's pretty cool.
Sorry. I thought it felt like it needed sound effects.
Yeah, totally. Where's our sound effects?
Thanks, Rob.
We love Space Invaders. The next thing on it is a little bit more shishi poo poo la la, as they say. It is the Gresso Analog Clock iPhone 4. So Gresso has put together, I consider it to be unashamedly badass. I know it's probably like something a little bit more sophisticated, but Gresso has gone for it, and they've made about 4 custom types of iPhones. One is for the ladies, and it's called For the Ladies, and it has Swarovski crystals, and it has wood. There's one for men. There's even one that has a black diamond embedded in it, but the one that I'm particularly interested in is called it's called the Time Machine, right? The iPhone 4 Time Machine by Gresso, and it features 6 handmade Swiss watches, from 6 of the world's business centers, so Tokyo, Paris, Moscow, New York, and that's on the back panel of your iPhone. So it's slick. It costs $6 grand if you want this.
Holy crap.
Yeah. But I mean, that's 6 handmade watches.
I thought an iPhone was expensive.
Yeah, I know. No, you want to customize it?
Apparently not.
But it's nice, right?
Yeah, it actually is really pretty.
I want
there
this
you
on
go.
contract.
You want this on a contract, on a 3-year contract? I think maybe you'll get it for $3 grand, maybe. $1 grand if you're lucky. So there you go, the Gresso Analog Clock iPhone 4. So if you want to order that, we're going to be sending the URL out. Make sure that you told them you heard it from Nat&Marie, so maybe we can get a free one. And Aaron De La Cruz. This guy is an artist based out of California. And we found a video of him, it's about a minute long, of him doing his thing out in
California?
yeah, I can't remember
West
where off the
Oakland,
top of my
California.
head. Anyway, he's a fantab street artist. The only reason I wanted to put it in is because I love finding cool stuff on Vimeo. It's kind of like a rare thing, rare treat.
Yeah.
And then I know you guys, we're all in Toronto. You heard of what Mayor Ford is doing, where he's painting
over the murals.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he painted over the most beautiful mural a couple weekends ago.
Which one?
The one on, it's DuPont
Yeah.
near the junction. I've ridden my bike past it several times. It was so lovely.
Yeah.
It was like these businessmen and how
Yeah.
the equals and minuses next to it. And it was kind of just a comment on like society. They painted over it last weekend. And the guy...
We have sound effects.
Thank you. And the guy who painted it was actually paid by the city to put
Yeah.
it up there. And he was given like a few $1,000s. And he's like, why would the city paint over something they paid me to do?
Yeah.
It's tragic, right?
Yeah, I was horrified. I love it.
What do you guys think about it?
It's like ruining art for me.
I'm sorry,
I
graffiti
think
is
they're
art.
Yeah, I think graffiti is art.
Graffiti is artwork.
I enjoy watching it when I walk through Toronto and
Yeah.
different places, like seeing different styles of graffiti.
I think that everybody should be allowed to comment on their society in an artistic way. And if that means doing it on the walls, then so be it. Because sometimes, I think that graffiti is, the reason why people like it is because it's savage and it's untamed and it's wild, you know? You don't have
Totally.
to walk into a gallery and pay X amount of $5 when the person sitting at reception has shoes more expensive than you make in a year. Like it's democratic, it's livable, everybody can enjoy it.
Yeah.
But not to try to get into anything too deep here, but in keeping with being keeping it a democratic society, though, the other argument is, what about those people who don't necessarily enjoy? I enjoy seeing it too. Don't get me wrong, but what about those people who don't enjoy seeing graffiti all over? How do you decide?
Well, that's the debate. Yeah, absolutely.
Where
that's the debate.
Graffiti should be.
Like, is the city going to hire a curator? Like, who decides, right? Like, that's the ongoing debate about this, and I think debate never really ends.
There is a big difference between like tagging and graffiti.
There's a big difference between tagging and graffiti.
Yeah. Like you
Totally
can ruin
agree.
someone else's art with that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you can do it on top of another person's art.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense, and you can see that we're obviously really passionate about it. I'm going to draw you guys' attention to this video from Vimeo that we found of the artist Aaron De La Cruz. He has a really unique style. He uses one paintbrush, one color, and it's pretty awesome. So let's go live with the video.
Don't respect the sister, walk around like a womanish. She won't speak unless it's something worth saying. Don't play. The girl take herself so serious now. People still curious now. She got a natural way, her hips sway furious now. Yeah, the luxurious now. Carries herself like the cutest, most prettiest thing you see. This side of the bay, go about her business so purposeful that she got razor sharp wit and she just won't quit. Flaunting it, body built like a house made out of brick. She got the smile, the style, and finesse, compounded with the blessed, profound intellect. Select few have ever seen her butt naked, and they too want to see the rep protected. Cause she don't like violence, but she can do them things, so don't let your guard down. Her thighs are soft, but her eyes are hard. You can't just try, tell her, come on now. She digs Angela Davis, Alice Walker, Nikki Giovanni, oh honey. Says she wanna be a doctor, and author someday. I'm sure she'll be teaching somebody. School the street smart girl ain't no dummy. One economic empowerment, it ain't about the money. The boys and gals both all act funny whenever the queen's coming around the town. Yeah. Sweet and tight, London run, out of sight, Nat&Marie, with a freaky shot that you can't quite see, but you can't quite know. And it lies in the gentle command of the night. Wherever you took my head, baby.
And that's it. That's Aaron De La Cruz doing his thing. And so there you go. There's a video if you want to share that to other people and spread the good word about street art and how it doesn't always have to be tagging, it doesn't have to be ugly, and it doesn't have to be something you have to paint over and be ashamed of. You can actually beautify your city with it. The next thing on our list is the Hungover Cookbook.
I love the hungover. And have you noticed that on the cover they spelled hungover wrong? It's so clever.
It is so clever. You can buy this on Amazon. The book itself has an opening quiz. So if you wanted to click on look inside, just click on it if you want to navigate it. Look inside. What you can do is when you wake up with your hangover and you have a hankering for something delicious, the book challenges you to go and explore what the hangover is able to offer you. There's certain senses that are going to be heightened and there's certain senses that are going to be dulled. So just go with it. Take the quiz. When you're done with it, you're going to be in one of 4 or 5 categories. Those categories have different recipes in it and you can make some food and it's awesome. So yeah, away you go. It's pretty hilarious. So anyway, that's the Hungover Cookbook. I put it in there because normally we're drinking on the show. Tonight is kind of like, it's a dry set. But
that's what you think.
yeah, we've got some Stella Artois running around here. I see the cans. Who else is drinking? Do you have
There's one over there.
The garbage is drinking as well. And closing up the Hot 5. Who's a neat freak? Not me.
You're alone.
Yeah, it's like
It's all right. You only need one.
And the Reggie stands alone. Things organized neatly. Have you seen this Tumblr?
No.
I actually have it.
Yeah, things.
How have I not?
Things organized neatly is basically just.
She's having a neat-gasm.
Oh my god.
It was made especially, I think, for Reggie.
Yeah.
Keep going, Rob.
Give me more.
So actually get you a little giddy inside.
Yeah, how does it make you feel?
God, I love this shit.
Oh, that one's really cool. I like the people one.
There's some, yeah. So Things Organized Neatly is just a Tumblr blog where they explore things organized neatly.
Yay.
I just thought I'd throw it up there because it was kind of interesting.
You're gonna
Tumblr
go
is
back to
fun.
that, aren't you?
I'm really happy.
Yeah.
There you go. It's just for you. If you like what's happening in the Hot 5, feel free to share any of those links and those URLs. We're tweeting them out.
I have been. I really have been. I've been on the
You're doing
ball.
a great job.
I know.
Tanya would be very proud of you right now.
I'm usurping her.
So feel free to share any of the URLs. We're going to be putting together a new segment called the Not 5. If you want to check out what didn't make it into our Hot 5 list, it's the hilarious accidents of the online world. You'll be able to check it out via Tumblr and possibly via YouTube. But you'll have to keep in touch with us on Twitter, and we'll announce whenever it's going up.